AJ Kitchen Paper Ice Cream, let's go.
Let's go.
So to start off, we want about 100 ml of milk. Lovely. Don't worry if it's low fat or not. Alrighty, then on a low heat, we're gonna put in our ice cream, along with our milk. Glug, glug, glug. We didn't have any cornstarch, so we're using regular starch, a tablespoon. Whiskety whisk. Once everything's nice and combined, you can add in another tablespoon of starch, whoopsies, and then give it all a mixity mix. Now that starch is dissolved as much as possible, we can pop it into our little cup. Now you can see there's a bunch of lumps in here, don't worry about it, just ignore it, keep going, forge on ahead. And then pop them in the fridge for at least 2 hours. See you later! Chill time. Now this wouldn't be a proper pudding without the caramel sauce. 4 tablespoons of brown sugar and 2 tablespoons of water. Now then on a medium to low heat, you can warm those boys up, making sure it's all nice and goopy. Add in another couple of tablespoons of hot water there. Perhaps it was all a bit too sticky. Gotta tone that down. Anyway, so now that it's all nice and bubbly, we can now move over to plating it up. Grab your pudding from the fridge, and now we're going to do our very best to ease it out of our cup. So onto a plate it goes, and the big reveal. Give it a bit of a shake, a little bit of a wiggle, excellent, and... So we'll just place the sauce on there and pretend like that didn't happen. Whoopsies. Apparently if you don't make them right, puddings collapse in on their own weight. Oh well. Now another thing we noticed when eating this, starch doesn't go well in here. It's very lumpy, it's not great. Let's try this again. Grab a big old pot, shove in your milk and your ice cream. And this time cornstarch, ladies and gentlemen, 2 tablespoons. And again, we're going to slowly melt this all down. Lovely. You might notice that this isn't as lumpy as the last one. I think we've got an improvement. Alrighty, now that it's looking nice and smooth, we can go ahead and try and chill this one as well. Look at that, nice and smooth. Love it. Alrighty, once you feel you've filled him up quite enough, you can pop him into the fridge. Again, 2 hours, maybe a little bit longer. Alrighty, now let's make that sauce again. So 4 tablespoons of sugar, 2 tablespoons of water. And let's bring this up to the boil. So apparently you want to avoid stirring this because otherwise it becomes all crystally and gross. So just do your best to swirl it around in a pan to make sure it doesn't get all burnt. Alrighty, let's try this plate up one more time. So, onto a small plate, jiggle, jiggle, wiggle. And it's not coming out. Alright, let's try and do something else about this. Got a bad feeling about it. Oh well. Alrighty, and the big reveal. No, 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 no. Oh well. I think Oats has officially given up on making this look nice. I mean, it's got a good texture, I suppose. It looks smooth. Tasty time. This version was loads better. You definitely cannot replace cornstarch with starch. Don't do it. It goes lumpy and gross. This is loads better. Now there's one thing that I do have to warn you about. You have to use a very specific type of ice cream called a Super Cup that's only available here in Japan. Why, you ask? I don't know. If you like what we do, like and subscribe. Maybe leave us a comment down below. We'll see you next time. Bye.